Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Asan Khoram, and in this channel I will teach you programming skills in Python, MATLAB and RProgramming. I also teach Tableau, or data visualization tools. So for today's tutorial I'm going to show you how you can generate 3D scatter plots in RProgramming. So we will start off by installing the right libraries, which in our case is scatterplot 3D. So we are installing this library here, install .packages, and within round bracket we are defining the library name scatterplot 3D. okay, and you are using this statement with a conditional statement, like we want to install it if it's not present. Okay, now that being done, after we have installed the library, we are going to call the library into an environment. So we are using library and scatterplot 3D within the round brackets. Now once we done that, the first thing you have to do in order to generate scatter plots is to actually generate the data. So first of all, we are here setting the seed equal to we are defining the seed 42. So it is for the reproducibility, this statement here. So whenever you're trying to generate random data, this statement will help us ensure that we will have the same kind of data being generated, irrespective like how many times the script has been run. Now that being done, we are using the function rnorm here. As you can see that I have declared three variables x, y, z, and now I'm using the function rnorm and passing 100 as an input argument, which actually is like defining the input, by using this input argument we are actually generating 100 set of values. Okay, 100 elements per each variable like x, y, z, which are randomly generated. And once we have generated the data, let's move on and actually generate some additional data, which is the color and sizes. Okay, so instead of like having a uniform color and size for every ball or circle that has been generated in 3D scatter plot, what we are having here, we are actually defining some predefined different sizes for every specific point in the scatter plot. So for color, we are actually taking the colors from the heat palette color, and we are taking 100 values from that specific palette. And for sizes, what we are actually doing, we are actually creating 100 elements of data that has a value within the range of 1 and 5. Okay, so 100 defines like how many elements to be generated, and min is equal to 1, max is equal to 5 actually defines like what would be the minimum and the maximum of the range that the values would be randomly generated within those intervals. So using this block of code here, we have successfully generated all the data we need in order to generate 3D scatter plot. So after that, we are simply going to call the function scatterplot 3D, that's all, and we are passing a number of input arguments into it. First of all, we define the data itself like x, y, z. Once you define the data, there are other input arguments that you can define. Then you define the colors. Okay, so the color is equal to colors. Okay, so you have already known that we have actually extracted 100 colors out of this palette heat. So we are setting its value to colors, and then we are setting pch is equal to 16. Here 16 actually defines the kind of marker you want in scatter plot. For 16, it actually represents a circle, a ball. Okay, now we are also going to define the size as well. Okay, as you have already told you that every point will have a different size based on this array sizes. So this is what we are doing here. We are setting the size. Set dot symbols. Symbol actually represents the ball or the circle for the scatter plot. So here this is just a mathematical equation just to scale the sizes. Like we have sizes, and we are actually dividing the sizes by maximum size, whatever the maximum value we have. For example, in this case it will be 5. So 5 multiplied by 2, it will be 10. So the size of every element in the array size will be divided by 10. And after that, we will define xlab, ylab and zlab, which are used to label the x, y and z axis, and finally we are using main, which is in the form of key value that is used to set the title of the plot. Okay, so these are the bunch of input arguments that you have to give to scatter plot 3D. Once you do that, you will have a plot something like this. So you can see that every ball or circle had a different color and different sizes as well. So I hope this tutorial have been helpful. If you have any question regarding today's video, feel free to write down your comment. I will be happy to help you out. Till then, peace out, have fun.